Seeing eyes of mine. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is a continuation from the other video because I didn't want the video to be too long, and since my story was already getting too long, I decided to cut that video there and start up another one, like another part, so you guys can just continue watching, so I don't make you bored, because I mean, I personally would not want to watch one video on YouTube for up to 30 minutes. It's not Netflix. It is not Netflix. I'm sorry. I know I have a video that's that long, but I realize that it gets boring for people, so I try to make my video short and entertaining. So welcome back to the new subscriber, to the old subscribers. Welcome to the new subscribers. My name is Tammy, and on this channel we talk about lifestyle, living abroad, studying abroad, education, career, and I live in Germany. So today will be the part 2 of how I left Nigeria to Germany. I'm going to try to see if I can insert different clips of this whole thing, but even if I can't, maybe pictures here and there. In the video, I ended at how I was to verify my documents. So after I had sent the uh the online application, I had to send the paper application by post, and then I went to the. Now I need to let you guys know that before I got when I wanted to send the online application, I had not yet gotten my student transcript. Now my school is in Port Harcourt and I was in Lagos at the time, so these were two different cities, and it was going to take some time for it to get to me, and I just wanted to get it over with because I'm just too much of an organized person. I never wait for deadlines. Now the deadline for this whole application was 30th of September 2018, so I was just in a hurry to get it done, and it obviously was a scholarship, so the earlier the better, and I could see that it was quite competitive. So I told the lady that was going to send it to me that she should actually just scan and send me the soft copy first, so I could do that while I waited for the hard copies. Now, it was already stapled together, so she had to take off the staple pin and scan them and send to me for the soft copy. So obviously, by the time I got the hard copy, you could see where the other staple pin used to be, and then you could see where the new staple pin was. Now, I took that to the German embassy for it to get certified, and let's just say that I cried because they told me it was fake. Like my transcript was fake, and I'm like, "No, ma'am, this isn't fake." And they were like, "We can see that it was tampered with," and I just like I don't even know where to start from. I just started crying. Like the lady was like, she could see that the document had been tampered with. Like, look at the staple pin, whatever. And she showed me, and I just started crying, and I was like asking if there was something they could do, because now in my head the deadline is fast approaching. Now this was in August. We had gotten to August. I sent the online application in like July. Now I got the hard copy in August. I remember very, very well because I traveled to Kenya and then came back before I got the document. So this was now in August. And deadline is in September. So all I could think of was I am screwed. So I started crying. I was asking her if there was something they could do, like if she had to call someone to look at it, that I didn't tamper with it. I explained to her how they had to remove the pin to what's it called, to send me the soft copy. Like, I was just explaining, and I think the lady felt bad for me because she went inside, tried to see if she could talk to somebody, or maybe she just did that, protocol. And then she came back out she came back out and said, "Oh, she's sorry, there's nothing they could do about it," and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. Now, I had to apply for another transcript. First of all, this is not cheap. Secondly, it's time consuming, if you guys already know, because these people would waste your time. They would literally waste your time. So I had to go back and I cried. Now, this whole period was just too much for me because um I'm so much of a control or not just a control, not a control freak. The word is perfectionist. I'm so much of a perfectionist that I plan things way, way, way ahead, and I plan things very well. So when they don't go according to my plan, especially when I know that I've put in the hard work, it's always like, okay, like this is not my fault, and why is this happening? Like, so I just get very depressed and I get very sad. So that was what I was going through at the time, because I just wanted everything to work out, because I felt like I had put in the hard work. So I had to call my mom, and then I cried and I told her this was what was going on and I needed another copy. Now my mom had to go to my school, and then she went to my school, told them they needed another copy and everything. And the lady was like, okay, so they don't give student copy twice. So they can't give me another student copy. So, but what they could do now is they could send the transcript directly to the school. Now, the school didn't ask for the transcript to be sent directly to them because it had to be verified by the German embassy. So they didn't need that. So that was out of the question. And then the lady said, oh, but we have certain people that we send documents directly, certain organizations, not every company that they would send the documents to. And then she gave us a list of the companies that she had. And luckily for me, I knew the manager of one of the branches of that company in Lagos. The company that I was working with was obviously not on that list. So I had to call, and I was like, okay, so I need your details, your office address and everything. I need to use it for this and this and this and this purpose. Thank God, I feel like people just come into your life for certain reasons and you don't even know it until they actually play their role. So I'm really grateful that that happened. And then the person was like, okay, sure, 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 and then gave me everything that I needed. So I sent this to the lady, and then I also told her to send the soft copies as well to the person's email. I think they were supposed to do that typically, because they sent the soft copy to the lady's to the manager's email as well. So after waiting for almost 1 month again, with more money, this transcript finally came in. And then I was told that the transcript had gotten to the office. I had to go to the office to get the transcript. Now I went, picked up the transcript immediately. I booked an appointment with the German embassy to certify my document. Excuse me. Now I got to the German embassy, certified this document, and then everything was okay. So after certifying the documents, I had to send it by post to Germany. I think that cost me about 20,000 naira. And then I sent it. Mind you, this was like about a week to the deadline. Now I was so scared. I thought I wasn't going to make him. I cried. I cried. It was like my whole life wasn't going to end. But anyways, I did send it, and it got there a few days to the deadline. I think a day to the deadline or 2 days to the deadline, and it was like, phew, that was close. But anyways, it got there, and then the waiting period started. Now this was the end of September, and I did not know when I would be getting a response. Now, typical Tammy, classic Tammy, waited for 1 week, waited for 2 weeks, and by the third week, I was over it, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to apply to another school. I'm just going to apply to other schools, because I'm not just going to sit here. I'm not just going to sit here and wait. So I started applying to other schools. And of course, typically, a lot of people must have gone through this, but then the imposter syndrome thing came, where I started thinking, oh, there are a lot of qualified people. I mean, just look at this program. It's very competitive. It's great. It's everything. Why would they pick me? Why would I get admission? Why would I? 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 That's what I just kept saying. Why would it be me? So now at this point, I'm like, oh, I might not get it. So I need another option. I need to start finding. And I was also applying for jobs. I was still serving at the time. So I was also applying for jobs, because I was supposed to be done serving the next month, which is October. So that was how, actually, that same month. So I started applying for jobs. I just started applying for jobs, applying for, I think I applied to one more school or two more schools, but then these schools were in the UK. And then, yeah, I finished my NYC. And then in my head, typically, I knew I was not going to go back to Port Harcourt. So it was either I was going to leave Nigeria for my program, or I was going to start working in Lagos. So I pretty much went home to visit my family. And then end of October, I got the email. So you know this whole thing where you just always refresh your email because you're waiting for something. And then I got the email from the UK school that was supposed to be a scholarship. I got the admission. So to complete the whole process, I needed to send a couple of documents for the scholarship. I was so excited, like I was so excited, but then not like it kind of died down because I was just like, I really don't want to go to the UK. I don't want to live in the UK. I don't want to school in the UK because I had bigger plans actually, and the UK didn't really fit into my plans. So I was just like, no, I didn't really want this. But anyways, this is what I have right now. And they asked me if I wanted to accept the offer, and I said yes. So I accepted the offer, and then I was just like I started stalling. So I was supposed to send the documents. I started stalling, and then I was just making my hair so I could return to Lagos. And that very day, I was just again scrolling. 3rd of November 2018. I cannot forget that date. The email just dropped. I had gotten the admission. Now, before now, I knew I wasn't going to get scholarship because the company I used to work at refused to give me a proof of employment, which I needed as the only thing left for the scholarship. But then they refused to give because they said I was a contract staff and they don't provide that for contract staffs. All I had was my employment letter, which was not going to suffice. So I really got mad, but they asked me if I still wanted to go on with the admission, remember, without despite not getting the scholarship, and I said yes. So that day I opened my email and I got the scholarship. I screamed my eyes out, like I was so my heart or eyes, whatever out, but something came out. I was so excited. And then luckily for me, not luckily because it was intentional, I had started saving. So I had saved up to this point and I could afford my fees. So the very next day, I screamed, told my mom I had gotten it, and I was like, "This is the one." She was like, "Are you sure?" Now you have two options. You have to choose, and I'm like, "This is the one." And like I didn't even care about the scholarship in the UK or anything. This was it for me. Like I had started dreaming, sleeping, and eating Germany. So I went to the bank the very next day, paid my fees, and then went online, looked for interview dates for the German embassy. I got it, and this was supposed to be for January. So I got an interview date for January. I went, and then by January I went to the embassy. Now it was no longer a case of will I get it or will I not get it. I was just too confident that I was going to get the visa and it wouldn't be a problem. Even though I didn't have like so much travel history, I had like a really good travel. I just needed one. That's one country that all of you used to hype. I just needed that, and I had that in my passport. So it was just great for me because I think that was what helped. Plus, all of my documents show that this person is going to school. Like this person is you get. So it was really good. I had a good profile, and I wasn't even flinching that I might not even get it. And then I got the in February. I think yeah. Now in February I got my visa, and then in March, I left. That was it. Like, it just, I actually booked a one-way ticket because why am I booking round trip? Who are you doing that thing? Why? What's that for? But yeah, so that was it. I got my um I got my visa in February, and then that I think that same day or the next 2 days I booked a ticket one way. Off you go, girl. And that was it there. That was how I left Nigeria to Germany. Now, because of how long this video is, I do not want to do another part still talking about this. So I'm just going to give you guys a break first. And actually, I think the next video that would come up would be my experience so far, like from when I got into Germany, because a whole lot has happened since then up till date. So my next video would be from when I got into Germany up until now, what my experience has been, being a student, life in Germany, and all those things would follow. So if you've watched up to this point, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know your experiences. Let me know if you're planning to leave Nigeria. What have you done so far? What stage are you at? If you've left, let me know your experiences. Don't forget to tell me all about it. But anyways, this is the end of the video, and I would have to leave you guys here to continue with whatever it was you were doing that I sort of distracted you from. Anyways, that's it for today. Thank you, and see you next time. Bye.